Hey, what's up everybody? It's your girl Merle, and I know that this is slightly different than my usual videos. I don't really do a lot of vlogs, but this is such a huge deal to me that I wanted to share it with all of y'all. And no, I'm not pregnant. And I do think there's an educational element here. I've learned a lot about dog adoption and just dogs in general in the last few months. And I know there are a lot of hot button topics bundled in here, but I'm gonna just try to keep this to my experience and why I did what I did. So I've been wanting a dog for over a year now. As many of you know, I already have a little angel named Genevieve, or TT as her friends call her. I adopted her from a shelter at around the age 12. I thought she was 8, but I'm pretty sure she was between 10 and 12. And she is truly the greatest. She has brought so much joy to my life in the last 3.5 years that I've had her. If she's not sunbathing or eating, she's cuddling in bed or on the couch with me. She's a perfect girl. I adopted her from Best Friends Animal Society. Just walking into a shelter is enough to make me want to cry because there are so many animals that need homes, the older ones especially. I'm very passionate about adopting and rescuing over purchasing pets. But my first 2 dogs, a miniature poodle and a German Shepherd, were from breeders, and they were incredible dogs. They were amazing. They were wonderful, super smart, super loving, 10 out of 10. But as I've gotten older, I see animals in shelters being euthanized by the hundreds because there just aren't enough homes to keep them. So for me, if I can get a great pet and also save a life, it's a win-win. So going into this journey to find a dog, I wanted to meet a bunch of dogs so I could see what I liked in a dog and what wasn't really a great fit. I'm also listening to educational podcasts, reading books, watching videos, learning how to be the best dog owner ever. I was basically stalking. It's not even an exaggeration. I was like stalking all these different rescues. I'll link all of them below so you can do the same. But Aria would make fun of me because I knew all of the names of every single dog. So when we go to meet and greets, I was like, oh my gosh, there's Daisy, Jazz, Daffy. Oh, look at Maxwell. Like, I was really in it. The first dog I met was on a Thursday, and I saw this little scruffy dog named Ruthie. I've never seen a dog that looks like her in my life. She looked like a domesticated hyena. I just called them and asked them about her. She was a stray, and they said she's super sweet. So on a whim, I decided to book an appointment with her and drive 13 miles to meet her. What do I want to do? More work or go meet a dog? I was nervous.
God, I feel like I'm going on a date right now. It's nerve-wracking. You don't know how the chemistry's gonna be, you don't know how the dog's gonna feel about you, you know how you're gonna feel about the dog. You're gonna feel bad if you don't want the dog.
I had to pee. Oh, I have to pee. Essentially, she had been spayed, which is a great thing that shelters and rescues do. Please neuter your pets. She was on a ton of pain meds from getting spayed. Honestly, I wish kind of that they had told me that and I hadn't driven 13 miles because it's not fair to her, first of all, or to me, because I couldn't even get to know her. I felt a lot of guilt for not scooping her up and taking her home. But the truth is, I did not have enough information from that meeting to make a decision like that. And it was the first dog I met. So I was kind of bumming and being a bit hard on myself. Then Aria and I attended 2 meet and greets. You can go and you can meet the dogs, pet them, see how they are around people and other animals. You can talk to their fosters and ask them all kinds of questions. One notable member was this incredible dog named Cheese Puff that Aria absolutely fell in love with. And I'm pretty sure would have taken home that day if I hadn't been there. And I had one meeting with a dog coming up. And one of the members in my Discord server, Lauren, shout out to Lauren, recommended this place called Wags and Walks. So I had gone on that website and I saw this dog named Lizzie. They said that Lizzie was a stray and then she ended up at Imperial County Humane Society. Then she was bumped around to a couple different foster homes because she was a little bit reactive. And so now she was in a month of training. So I applied for her and I just left it because I was like, I'm not even gonna be able to adopt her for another month. So I was starting to get a little frustrated. It had been a few weeks and I got a text from Wags and Walks and they basically told me like, hey, if you want, we can hop on a call with you. So I got on a call with them and we chatted. They interviewed me, they asked me about my experience and told me a little bit about Lizzie and basically told me if I want to meet her, we could go drive to Mar Vista and meet with her and her trainer. I scheduled an appointment and Aria and I hit the road and decided to go. Now at this point, I was feeling kind of cranky.
I'm tired of this. Driving here, driving there, liking the dog, and then losing the dog. I'm tired of it. Here's hoping that this one's the right one.
We pulled up and I prepared myself to keep my expectations low.
They're very low.
And then we saw her. A little Muppet dog with floppy ears, white socks, and feathered eyebrows. She literally looked like Sir Didymus from Labyrinth, one of my favorite movies since I was a child.
I just caught a glimpse of her. We drove by.
Got very excited.
She is so cute. I'm going to cry.
That was cute too.
She's laying on her trampoline like a good girl.
She was silly, adorable, a little apprehensive, smart, bouncy, and highly aware. And like all the cliches said, I just kind of knew. We were very fortunate because Wags and Walks introduced us to Lizzie's amazing trainer, Sarah Garcia, who I will also link in my description. Sarah set Lizzie up with the best foundation of just the most basic things and helped her work through some of her behavioral issues because she really hadn't learned how to be a dog. She was a stray and then she was bounced around to different homes. And it's a lot for a little dog. She's only 1.5 years old. So I got to do some of the training with her right off the bat, and she started prancing right along next to me. We left, and I was losing it.
Say it again.
People are excited. I really loved her, sweetie.
Yeah.
She was perfect.
But Aria did not feel the same.
What?
I was unsure.
What are you talking about?
Just kidding.
Oh, he's
Hey, it's only fair. He did it to me first.
You know, I was trying to keep my expectations lower than yours because I knew you were very excited. So I was trying to gauge her. Well, let's just say some people felt a little smattering of love. And I think you should get her.
I want her. I can't.
It seems like there's a good chance.
Finally, the day came and I was filled with excitement and nerves because I don't take the responsibility of having a dog lightly.
Oh, she loves her new mama.
I'm gonna cry.
It's okay if you cry.
Oh, I love her so much. Look it.
Lizzie notoriously was a little bit unsure and could be aggressive around men, but she loved Aria pretty much right away.
Lucille O'Neill. This is her camera debut. Huh, little girl? She's a little Muppet dog and we're obsessed with her. She's so chill and sweet. Good lady. Hey, little girl. So this is our Muppet dog, Lucille O'Neill. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the family, Lucille. We're very excited to have you and your beautiful eyebrows. She's just a little baby. She's just a little baby.
And for those of you who are wondering, Lucille and Genevieve have been politely ignoring each other for the last few days, so we're off to a great start. Rescuing a dog or any animal is a wonderful and fulfilling thing to do. It requires patience and energy and time, but it's super worth it and the rewards pay you back tenfold. So, you know, it's this fun little journey kind of showing her the world that we live in and exploring around together, and she's great. I'm so happy and grateful that we found her and that she found us. Thank you again, Wags and Walks, and thank you to all the rescues and shelters out there that are doing amazing work to try to get these incredible animals homes. I will list so many resources down here, you're not even gonna know what to do with them, but if you have any questions or you want any updates, or if you have a rescue animal story you want to share with everyone to encourage them, drop it below. Thank you guys for celebrating with us. This is super exciting and I am beyond pumped to watch her blossom into her perfect little funky fun little self. If you want to hang out with me between streams, I live stream on Twitch 2 to 3 times a week. I also have a Discord if you want to chat with me on there. All my socials are linked in the description below. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. It helps more than you know. And with that, I will see you next Tuesday. I'll be posting a ton of Lucille content in my Discord in the Pet Pigs channel. So if you want to see more, check her out there. Or I'll be aggressively posting her all over my Instagram. So that's where you can get Lucille content and see the updates between her and Genevieve. And with that, I bid you adieu. Ciao for now. Mwah.